God help me. Hi everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Tales from the Yawning Portal here on Praetor's Rejects.
You guard your loins?
And we're definitely rejects.
I hate you, Duff. That's what Loco's thinking right now.
You are absolutely right on that one, Sam. So yeah. Hi everybody. I'm Kingbashman here in the channel. Below me are my players, and a special guest carried over from last week. Unfortunately, due to some flooding in his area and other things, our resident Zeke will not be joining us tonight for the session. IRL things sure can suck. I feel that. So anyway, I will go ahead and let the players introduce themselves in no particular order. Up to it.
We all know
I'm
the
Sam.
order.
Yeah, I play Yinya Arca, the fallen Azamar, dexterous, charismatic fighter who dies a lot, and I'm Lone Wolf in chat.
My name is Alex. I play Verm, the Goblin Ranger who is a hunter, and he's very, very greedy for extra coinage. That's it.
I'm Loco. I play Band-Aid, the Furbolg Cleric, and I'm Loco 1956 in chat.
I'm Brian. I play Borg, the Bugbear Barbarian.
I am Caleb. I play Torrent, the Drunken Master Water Genasi Monk.
Hey guys, my name is Huxley, and I am playing Zosa Mospeki, an ex-mercenary paladin of Helm from the distant land of Chult.
I believe that's on you now, Jay.
I'm Jay. I'm at the yellow cubes in chat, but I play Zorik Zauzash, the most fighty paladin you've ever met. I'm giant. I got a vicious V, and that's about all that there is to me. I'm very two-dimensional.
Well put. And like I said at the top of the show here, I'm Kingbashman, here in chat and on the channel. Yeah, not really much else to say on that one. Anyway, last session the party went shopping and they finally made their way back above ground in the city of Waterdeep with many items to sell and a boatload of coin just burning holes in their pockets. They managed to exchange many of those for items that they were in dire need of and had a strong want for. And no, Jay. I guess face and leader of the Haberdashery Consortium tasked them to head to the Split Mountain in search of a unique feather. However, when they got there, they found a very large nest, which the nest belonged to some really big birds. Real big birds. Some of you all might recognize them as rocks. Thankfully, a new member or a new character on the channel, I suppose, was tasked with assisting this group. And good thing too, because again, real big bird. And they managed to defeat said bird, only for another one to show up that was looking a little worse for wear. They managed to dispatch the second one, and upon doing so, they noticed the large egg that was in the center of this massive nest started to crack with a very strange glow about it. The egg continued to crack and bust open. There was a very strong, bright flash of light, and when the light dissipated, there was a strange figure kind of standing before them. And that's pretty much where we'll pick back up at. So I believe it was the Zorik that got the last blow in, wasn't it?
I
Yes, it was.
believe so.
Okay.
I want to pluck another feather from it. I want to kill it, and I want to take another feather for my hat. Getting a hat.
Well,
You should just buy one from Zeke.
They don't
Don't
sell
have-
hats.
we don't
Made
sell
that very
hats.
clear.
They'll buy them.
Yeah, they will, but they won't sell them.
Yeah, you just hear a voice just echo throughout the top of the mountain. You recognize it as Varen, the forged cleric from the haberdashery. We don't sell hats.
Help.
Help us.
I
Strange.
think they
politics,
sell
alright?
hats.
Do they? I'll have to ask. Yeah. I mean I killed it. I want to see what's in that egg.
Okay, well, the egg burst. You all got kind of, for just a moment, like a brief moment, you're all kind of taken back by this sudden flash of light. And there's a figure kind of standing there after the light started to fade, and your vision kind of returns to you. And you just see like a smirk, half grin come across his face as these horns start to unfurl from his forehead and curl back and back around. And you just hear him say, finally, those wretched birds are no more. You see him look down at the strange looking egg that is now lying in pieces. And he holds out his hand, and his hand starts to glow as he looks to the, let's see, there's what, 3 of you all in the nest. He looks to the 3 of you all.
I'm unconscious.
Well, he still looks at you in your direction anyway.
I don't know.
And he just says, finally, I can get back to my master's plan. No one will stop him now. As he holds his hand up and he just flexes his fist, there's another flash of light. And when the light dissipates, The figure is no longer standing in the nest.
Concerning.
That sucks.
Plot armor.
Well, guess he wasn't an orphan.
Mm.
Can't make an omelette, so that's my protein for the day gone.
Probably would have been a bad omelet from that egg.
You probably find some rats.
Find a rat or two. Yeah. I guess I look to the party. Anything else you need me to do? That's what I'm here for.
Should we start making death saves?
Oh, crap.
Out of curiosity, Jeff.
Well, yeah, actually, yes.
Can I give him a healing kit then? I mean, give him a healing potion?
I don't know. Can you?
I think I can. I have one.
If you were to look at what I have 4.
No, I just think it's funny the paladin sitting there like worried about omelets and things, and Verm's
I'm
just
just dying.
laying there right beside him, dying.
It's nothing much to Zorik,
beef.
right? He's like,
Oh, my
maybe
beef.
I need a steak. Alright, well,
Mm.
since I'm getting... You're not dead, are you? You're not.
Not yet.
You're fine. Alright, well, you're not, though.
Hmm.
Not yet.
I think I have something for you. If I don't, then...
I mean, like I said, if you look on me, I have 4 healing potions.
Oh, then I'll take one of your healing potions and pour it down your throat.
And there's also one on the ground by where the birds fell.
No, it got smashed. I thought.
We said it didn't. I wanted it
we
to.
were memeing about
but-
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a meme. Yeah, I'll pour a healing potion down the little goblin's throat.
Does Toby drink it all, and I just die?
Yeah.
No,
Toby
not
drinks
the
it
goblin.
instead.
Let him die.
and telepathically you just hear, that's what you get for taking my gold coin, bitch. No.
That's what you get for ratting me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pour it down Verm's throat. Make him stay alive. Still upset about my omelet, but when I get back to town.
You'll get over it.
Big birds.
Big word.
Quick question. We were also sent here for not just the feather, but a leash.
Of Gilgamesh.
Yes, you were.
To make sure the T-Rex in Waterdeep doesn't go on a rampage.
Do we
Yeah,
short rest
yeah.
for
I
trying
think
that?
you might be able to find it at the Bear and the Bard Tavern.
Where they
Perhaps.
said they go.
Of course, I'm saying that because I know they're not watching right now. So,
Yet.
you know,
Well, they know it can't hurt them.
right. Maybe the party should go make a visit there.
I'm getting out of this
I should-
godforsaken nest.
Yeah, probably it's smart.
We got the feather, right, Yen?
Yes.
It's just bent in half.
No, it's good. I had protected it.
Verm, roll me a perception check.
Sure.
Normal bird. Please, normal bird.
Cool. You rolled higher than a 1. You notice there's 2 really big bodies of birds that are covered in feathers.
Well, I know, but I just wanted to make sure we already had one.
Well, now you have a whole lot at your disposal.
Do you think these will sell for a lot?
Probably
don't
not,
know.
but
They
If they-
do be
let's
kind
just
of
say-
just bird feathers.
Let's just say it's like 1 copper per feather.
What if you could get some like special fletchings made on some arrows and they could like fly further or faster, you know?
or if
I
you
don't got
turned
the
it,
money for that.
or if you turned it into a feathered cloak.
Oh no, that's an idea.
You
It's
could,
better than a rat cloak.
I would approve of that, Verm.
But they have really bright feathers, right?
You can get some of the darker blue and under.
I mean,
Sure.
feathers can always be dyed, and
Yeah, that's it.
I'll get feathers. Why not?
A whistle.
Band-Aid. Please help me.
Do I have to roll a survival check to get these feathers, or
yes,
yes?
I had to think for a second. Good enough. You find. Hold on, let me math. Wow, 180 feathers even.
Jesus.
Ooh.
I put them all in my quiver now.
Yeah. Roll me a save for the quiver.
Oh yeah, Ben, I don't have to worry about arrows anymore. 1,000 arrows. So it was 100 and how much? Sorry,
180.
just opened up my notes. Okay.
I thought you were gonna switch over to a sling and just use the beads as ammunition.
I mean, I could.
A little
It is viable.
bead cannon.
Get some fireball beads.
That would be really bad, really fast. Rolling that one, everybody in your vicinity blows up.
No, beads of fireball and a sling are really fun times.
Yeah.
Just saying.
In a very small room that has no exit.
Sounds
I
like
didn't
you were-
ask how big the room was. I said I cast fireball.
I don't change my mind.
Are you sure? Yeah.
What's the worst thing that could happen?
I said what I said.
I said what I said. All right, so party. What do you do? You still got this big nest, and
We need to go find Gilgamesh.
What if the person that came out of the egg is Gilgamesh?
I think his master was probably Gilgamesh.
What if Gilgamesh doesn't exist?
Then we got sent on a wild goose chase, and Zeke's gonna catch these hands for this bullshit.
But you still get a
lie.
ring of protection.
Not if we don't get the leash.
He said it was only a
No,
chance of it
we
being
need the
here.
leash.
Stick your hand in the egg.
Why don't we just relax for like an hour?
Yeah.
Sounds fine to me.
I'll walk up to Band-Aid. Can you touch me?
Yes. Don't hear that.
I can't
every
touch
day.
myself, so can you touch me?
You don't hear that every day, do you?
But I can't touch myself. I can't I've done it enough for the day. So I'm
Please
What is-
stop
what
while
is-
you're ahead.
What is going on?
oh man, it's funnier because she's the one who started it this time.
Yeah, she did say last session too. I touched myself.
Yep.
That's getting
Right.
clipped.
Yep. oh man, I'm gonna have to go back and catch it off the VOD.
thank you.
You're welcome.
You all, the party got a short rest. You can spend hit die if you want.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man. Oh,
The beef.
same
right,
here,
Jeff?
Dead Heart. Yeah, I'm good
For now.
for now. if if we weren't streaming, I would have so many other comments to make, but
So we're gonna take a short break.
yeah, we're gonna take our break early.
Let's all go to the lobby.
What a statement. Can you touch me?
Well, I've already touched myself.
I can't touch myself anymore. Can you touch me?
I can't touch myself anymore today.
I touch myself enough for the day.
Oh my god.
Reach my limit.
There's only so
And
much I
Zosa.
can do with my own hands.
And then Zosa shows up. No, just-
Did somebody need some touching? No.
I don't touch. I lay on hands.
You gotta touch them for that.
No, Sam.
I keep the gloves on.
Oh god. This video's never making it to YouTube either.
Stick it with the pointy end. And she loads her crossbow.
yeah, Dead Heart. As soon as she said that song came to my mind too. So, yeah. Oh, I feel like this video is just gonna magically get lost into the void of the same as episode 36.
Yeah.
So, anyway, you guys take
Such
a short rest.
Fabio thing to say.
I can't believe it's not butter. So, anyway, the party, you take a short rest to kind of regain your composure.
Yeah, in more ways than one.
Yeah, more ways than one. Zorik's over there griping about not being able to touch himself anymore. And
I'll touch myself.
I'm sure you don't. I'm sure Zeke doesn't have a T-Rex.
stomping through water deep.
Yeah, it's just. Sure, they're just okay with that.
Well, I mean, what are they gonna do?
What are they gonna do? Tell the T-Rex to stop?
No, stop, wait. He's not bad. He's really big body and tiny little arms.
Harmless as a feather.
Well, I don't know. The feathers you got were pretty harmful.
Yeah, they were.
All right. Anyway, so you all make. I don't want to say make camp, but kind of.
We make camp.
You take a break. Up there near this still huge nest that's sitting there. What do you all do?
I want to scry on the rat. No, just
I don't think rangers have access to that spell.
if only they did. I don't think I'm level for that spell either. Is it like really weird up in the sky still? I know that when we came here, it was like almost unnatural how quiet and the sky was really dark, right?
Not really dark as so much as like, you know how you can be, let's say, how can I put this in real world terms? Oh, you can be like driving down the road and it's like sunny and bright where you currently are. But
Yeah.
like down the road, you can just see like it's just like the sky is kind of darker.
Oh,
Like
okay.
like right before, you know, like a bad thunderstorm or something comes in.
Has that changed at all, though?
I'm glad you asked, because yes, it has.
A big fuck all dragon comes out of the sky with Zosa riding it.
Well, you're half right. Need everybody
Stop
to roll
putting
me
in
initiative.
things.
Oh no.
I was kidding.
Oh, well, at least I got the 13 out of the way.
I was kidding. I mean, unless you all really want to fight a dragon.
We fought one before. Not a ancient, but
Yeah, that one was a little guy.
Okay, so Verm
Yeah.
wants to fight a dragon. The rest of us will not.
imagine how much money we can make from it.
Run away! Run away!
Doom, doom, doom.
So, yeah.
Should we put the feather in the bag of holding, or should we just hold on to it? I mean, I got a bunch of them anyways, but
Holding on to it's the best.
well, if that one doesn't make it, I have 180 more.
I would say our chances are probably pretty decent then.
Yeah.
Well.
So you gonna head back, or
We still have to get the
We
leash.
need the leash.
right?
What if the leash is just in the nest? I'm gonna look around.
Feel like we would have saw it, but I could be wrong.
Better to
Big
check.
deal.
I'm gonna look for a leash.
Okay. You look for a leash. Roll me investigation. Good enough. Inside the broken remains of what once was this egg, you find a strange leathery type of contraption laying down in the bottom of it now.
I swear to God, if we were to
Oh
just
my
walk
gosh.
away from this, I don't want to pick this up.
I'll pick it up.
Okay, you pick it up.
I'll pick it up.
Hey, where's Ginmare? I think he was familiar with these kinds of things.
He's
I'll pick it up.
indisposed.
Is he indisposed of at the moment?
He's very busy with things.
With a whipping.
No, things. Just things
Yeah.
and stuff.
And
You
stuff.
want to get tied up? You want to get tied up, man. We don't judge.
Don't
Looking
quit
for
making
you.
fun of my friend.
Does anything happen when the paladin picks up the leash?
Not
Does
that you
anything
can tell.
awaken inside of her?
Does she attack the party? A level 15 paladin would destroy us.
Zorik, you pick up the leash, and you can tell that there's a strange aura about it. As soon as you grasp it, you kind of look down at it, and you look over at Verm, and you start getting an idea in your head.
Doom, doom, doom.
Try to make sure that the leash works by testing it out on Verm.
On Toby. Why are you making that face at me, Zorg?
What?
Why are you looking at me that...
You know, sometimes. You think this thing works?
Why don't you put it on?
Well, are you gonna grab it? You gonna grab the leash?
What if we just say we did and we didn't?
DM, is this an overwhelming urge? To put the leash on the
Yes.
Uncle Verm? Right then. Right. Well, I'm gonna do that.
I'll try to avoid it if I can, but it doesn't seem like that's much of an option.
Nah, you're squirrely. It could happen.
All right.
I'll try.
What do I roll? I guess.
A leash check?
Would that be like a grapple
Aw.
check?
Just treat it like a whip. That would be a melee attack.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
You can use either strength or dexterity for that.
All right. I use strength.
I was about to say she's a paladin. She probably ain't using dex.
Miss.
Speak for yourself.
Miss.
I miss.
With
Yes.
this, nah, never mind.
I miss. I guess.
Back up. What are you doing? No.
I just want to test it. I just
Test
wanna
it on
test
somebody
it
else.
first. Right. Well, bring me someone else.
Yourself.
Can't do it to myself.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't think I can.
Try it then. I guess this would be an insight check at this point. Does it seem like he's acting like himself, or is that too much of a reach?
No. Zort, go ahead and give me deception or persuasion, one of the two.
All right. Probably. Okay.
Come on, Paladin. Whew.
I
Wow.
tried to give you the best. I tried to give you the
Wow.
lowest.
Wow. Wow.
Sorry.
I figured a paladin would be a little more charismatic.
Just a little bit.
Oh, my persuasion is a lot higher. I just didn't use it.
You did give her the option.
Gave me the option. That was your mistake. Tell me.
It wasn't my mistake. I didn't fail.
I thought it was for insight.
Does Zorik seem like he's more of himself or no?
It's kind of hard to tell because you've just met
just
this
met him.
person a couple
Yeah.
of days ago. This Zoric character could just naturally be off his rocker like this all the time.
Could just be in the BDSM? Okay, I run away.
Where are you going?
Come back.
I need to put the leash on someone.
Put it on yourself.
I don't. Do I want to do that?
Band-Aid, don't let him touch you.
Oh, I guess I'm just doing whatever.
Just doing ring around the rosy.
He's not coming back. Band-Aid, help me. I need to put the leash on him, and he's not coming here. It's alright. Come back. He's not coming back.
I'm hiding behind Band-Aid.
Can I? Is there any way for me to not be this way? Do I think? Like dispel magic.
What kind of paladin are you?
That's a secret.
Oh, okay.
That's a secret.
It's a secret.
Even I don't remember. Hold on.
I'm not seeing the secret paladin subtype. So,
It's
what
there.
source book? What source book is that?
My
Cautious.
imagination.
The secret order.
It's an independent publication.
Yeah. From TPK Games.
Well, I wouldn't doubt it. After a little bit,
Yeah.
Zorik, you just kind of realize like, oh well, Verm's not going to let this happen, and you just kind of feel like, oh, it would have been funny.
All right. Should I stop trying to put it on someone?
I mean, that's up to you.
I thought this was some sort of charm.
No, I mean, it's just characters.
All right.
The DM wanted to scare us. That's what happened. It's like the
I
fucking
appreciate-
countdown room.
Hey
I
man,
will
I
look-
was I was proud of that one.
I'm sure you were.
I was. Y'all were freaking out, and there was literally no trap.
No, there wasn't. You just had to let it count down.
9, 8.
8,
7.
7.
Huh?
I hit the button again.
Countdown
And-
starts over. Yeah. That was great. That was a good room.
so-
I like that room.
I guess I'll put it away. Put it in like a pouch. They'll let me.
Band-Aid.
Yes, little one.
You can sense if things are magical, right?
Yes, if I concentrate, yes.
It might be good to check if that leash is magical, because I think it was told to be magical.
He will take the 10 minutes, I think it is.
If it's a ritual, yeah.
Yeah. To see if it is magical.
You start channeling into your divine senses, and you sense that there is a lot of magic in the immediate area that you are in. You start to kind of focus, and indeed, the leash is magical.
Yes, Firm, you are correct in your assumption. It is magical.
Well, Yan, do you want a ring?
Yeah, that's the whole reason we're up here.
Well, I guess we're good. I guess it's also a good thing I checked the nest.
Yes, that was very intuitive of you.
Praise me more. Just
Careful now.
careful.
After all, he is a god.
I hate you.
I am a god.
Yep.
Sure.
Ascended to godhood. That was a void verm.
That was a fun couple of sessions.
It really was, though.
I'll put the leash away, and I'll
You're not gonna wear it?
look at them. What do we do now?
Man, you got issues.
I believe we should head back, do you not?
Yeah, we probably should.
All right. Yeah, I'll just follow them. What I'm doing here. I'll occasionally glance at Verm and like reach my hand into the pouch.
Oh, I'm staying behind you at all costs.
Glance back at Verm and flash the leash and then put it back into my bag.
Kind of runs to the side, hiding behind something.
Every now and then, Zorik looks over at Verm, like he's measuring with his eyes, like, okay.
So I take the siege weapon out of my quiver. I place it down.
You
and
can't
I
sneak
attempt to
attack with a
attack.
siege weapon.
Alright then.
I don't know
Okay.
who that guy was. Kind of weird.
All right. So you all start making your way
Big mountain.
back down the mountain.
Do we see a dead rat?
We see a dead rat.
Not yet.
Not? Get.
Go a little further.
Yeah. Remember, it took you a couple of days to get here.
Yeah, it did.
Band-Aid, you'll start to notice as you all begin your trek back to the beginning of the crevice and down the mountain, that what was unusually and it's eerily quiet and not necessarily calm, but it was the more of the absence of motion and sound is somewhat no longer there. You can hear the faint sound of a breeze. You can hear like rustling of tree limbs and leaves. Off in the distance, you can hear a couple of bugs and a couple of birds. It sounds like whatever was in place here at one point that brought about that dreary silence is no longer there.
It appears the sounds of nature have come back.
Maybe it's because of this item or whoever was in that egg. It doesn't seem like they were a good person.
Yes, I would agree. The egg is probably what was the cause.
Did you guys get a name? I was kind of asleep.
I was not there.
He said something about going back to his master, Gilgamesh, something of the sort.
Yeah, he never actually said a name.
Yeah,
He just said
kinda
his
gave-
master, right?
Yeah, a bit busy, giving us a bit of a,
He should have wore a name
look-
tag.
I always thought that too.
I mean, it's just kind of thinking it's just not polite to just not introduce yourself.
I would have been more scared if he was like, "Hi, my name is Nathaniel."
Hi, my name's
I'm-
Doug. Like, you know.
Would have been nice, threatening for sure. But
Hi, my name's Daryl. This is my other brother Daryl.
My name's Jim, spelled with an I. This is my brother Jim, spelled with a Y.
Man, we sure do like that dango turkey bread, man. It's,
God.
hate that. I hate that. That's yeah.
it's
down
on
the
the
mountain.
internet forever too, Jay.
It is
Yeah.
on the internet forever.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay,
head
so
down.
I'm gonna keep my eye out on a dead rat.
okay. Okay, let's see. Do you? Yeah, you don't find any dead rats yet.
It's a mountain.
Or not.
It's a mountain.
Can I cast detect magic on myself so I can see stuff as we go down this mountain?
Detect magic doesn't last that long, and
No, but for the time that we are, that I can cast it.
it does have a range.
Yeah.
Does require
If you cast
focus.
detect magic, does it tell you the school of magic it is as well?
If
Yeah.
you
Yeah, it
focus,
does.
Okay.
To the least.
So would a bandit gather the school of magic the whip is?
you mean the leash? Yeah, he would
No,
have.
the whip.
What it is, I have no freaking clue.
Not
Yeah,
good.
magic items don't really tell you.
Well, in that case, going down the hill then. Or mountain.
All right, let's see. Let's roll for possible random encounters.
Possible grandpappies of the birds we just fought.
Lord, no. Kid, sure. grandparents, no.
I'll kill a kid. Easy.
Jesus. maybe the leash you could try it out on the kid.
Especially if they stole one of your rats, right?
What was your deity again?
Huh? What?
Is your deity also a secret?
No, it's chaos. My
Oh,
deity
okay.
is legitimately chaos.
Let chaos reign.
That's metal.
chaos
That's-
ray.
I'm
so,
not gonna do the hand motions.
so metal.
Jeff got it.
Playing,
Yeah.
playing Zork for a reason.
Fair.
We're lucky that Torrent didn't just attack the orphan egg guy.
He was too fast. And I had 1 HP.
That's the more important thing between the two.
Had you had more HP, would you have attacked the orphan?
Dawn has questions you don't want to know the answers to.
That's how Torrent got the level
absolutely
1.
Yeah, that's how Torrent got his level 1.
How many orphans it takes to get that much XP, I don't know. But it was enough.
Yeah,
About
it was
3.
a lot. It was a whole lot. Waterdeep.
I heard they're
Waterdeep's
really good
got a
punching
lot
bags.
of them.
But hey, it lowered the crime rate, right?
Oh my
Damn.
god.
God.
I hate you, Duff.
Okay, first day goes on without a hitch. Whatever, you all set up camp and get your long rest in. I'll go ahead and put that on. Doop boop doo. Fantasy grounds, how do? There you go. Second day, you get up. You continue on your journey. You're traversing the mountainside, steep, whatever, some type of mountain thing. If I'd say for about a half a day, when you hear like in the distance, the way the certain sounds kind of echo around you. Sometimes it's hard to pinpoint, but you hear a very like fast chittering.
Is it a rat?
Is it a rat?
This sounds not like a rat.
Like cast pass without a trace and hide.
Try to hide, but
Oh, not the 20.
shame. That's a real shame.
Gotta love
We're all
drunk.
just hiding behind rocks, and Zorik is just out in the middle of the open.
Do 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 do
Oh, no.
do. Well, even
I don't-
Band-Aid rolled a 1 and equaled Zorik.
You both look
Yeah.
around, don't see any other party members left.
Where'd everybody go?
So,
Where'd they go? A little chittering.
All right, I'm just gonna use the same map because it's already up, and it's just easier that way. So, you all hear this chittering, and everybody tries to hide. Apparently,
I don't want
Right.
another bird.
right. Boop, doo, 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 doo. Damn it. There we go. All right. As you see these long bodied, multi-limbed, insectoid looking things appear, I need everybody to roll me initiative, please. What up? I believe that's everybody. Go. Bam. Bam. Bam.
Oh boy.
I don't like it.
Let's see. Nope, it's a miss. Torrent, your turn.
Okay. I'll and use my spear. That's pretty nice.
We like to see it.
The
Pew,
Orphan
pew, pew,
Slayer.
pew. Oh no, you killed it. Ah.
Instant death.
How rude of them.
Ooh.
Yin and
Both that
yang.
fits.
Hmm.
And I'll spend a key point.
Roll an attack against your own AC to see if you stab yourself in the foot.
Somebody just pulled me from last week.
Yeah.
He sure did.
Does a 24 hit torrent?
Yeah. All I can say is if Verm can shoot himself in the foot twice in a row in the same round, anything's possible. Oh, and max damage on yourself.
Guess 13 damage.
Ouch.
My leg.
Max damage.
Oh,
Medic!
my foot.
My leg. My leg.
Master Woodchip,
Yeah.
why have you forsaken me?
He said this would happen. I didn't.
Yeah.
Miss. I need one of these. Okay, good.
That's it.
And
Oh no, you killed it. Oh,
let's see. What?
Sad.
my chitin.
That's I'll move over here.
His
to you.
beef.
That'll finish my turn.
As Band-Aid hears the thing skittle up kind of behind him, he'll spin, turn, and take a swat at him with his warhammer.
Flap. My bug beef.
It's more of a pace now.
You could take its carapace and grind it up with stone and get cementing paste. It's an arc joke there for anybody that plays the game. Yeah. Boy, you all sure made quick work of those centipedes.
Little did you know, they were running from something.
I'm
No, just
top of the score.
Bum, bum,
Most
bum.
damage delivered, most damage received.
Whoever's keeping track.
Hey, Sam, you know how sometimes you just keep reminding Alex to quit saying things
Shut up.
to make them
Yeah.
happen? Well, it's kind of funny that, he keeps saying these things because they were running from a Ramoras. Everybody roll initiative again. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
you
No.
look over
dig
the hill and you see a mini Tarrasque running up the hill.
No, fuck a mini Tarrasque. You see a flying Tarrasque.
What?
Torrent's ready.
He's like, deuces.
He's like, I just stabbed myself against centipedes. What do you think I stood a chance against that?
You're not wrong. But anyway, yeah. So that's that. You continue on about your day. Just do.
Well, for an hour,
do.
we can be sneaky.
Yeah, for an hour. You can be a bit super sneaky.
Super.
I just want to know what went through the centipede's head to attack 6 well-armed individuals.
It's a
The
centipede.
centipede.
They're centipedes.
Yeah.
They
I
were
looked at
like,
Zorik to see if he's
ooh,
mouth-
food.
Bottom
I
of
looked
the
at
food
Zorik
chain
to
line
make sure
is
he's not
gross.
mouth chowing on him.
What?
Zorik, are you eating the centipede?
No.
Why is your hand over your mouth?
What?
Nervous
I-
smile. Nervous smile, Verm.
Yeah.
But chewy.
Yeah?
Yeah,
it taste
I'll
like? Like
spit it out
chicken,
into my
or-
hand.
Oh, that's no.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Chewed centipede.
Mm.
Just what we all wanted to see.
It's tangy. You ever had a clementine?
It's that bug beef.
Are you sure you don't have like diseases from eating random just things?
No. Can't. Not possible. I can have diseases from other things, but not bugs.
Fair enough.
Oh, so that's why Zorik doesn't touch himself anymore.
That's why the loins stay protected.
Yeah.
Gotta keep him protected.
Scar tissue.
Go ahead, say it, Loco. I can see it on your face.
Oh man.
Do it.
I was thinking this bitch is looking rough.
No, I can just tell Loco was just like, I hate you, Duff.
Loco gets 9th level spells for a split second and his guiding bolt casts us.
Power
Bam.
word to kill a whole party.
Divine intervention at 9th level. A giant tree just comes down and smashes everybody.
The grandfather tree is flying out in the distance.
Wouldn't even be upset.
Just-
It's a plane.
It's a fucking tree.
Run!
Band-Aid's just standing there like chuckling maniacally, like that one, what was it, that one comedy skit where Captain Planet goes crazy, starts turning everybody into trees.
Who's Captain Planet? No, just
Yeah.
No.
Band-Aid was the bad guy the whole time.
Dun dun dun.
Sounds hideous.
Oh no, Zord. This thought comes to your mind and you suddenly have an aneurysm and a heart attack at the same time and you fall over dead. Oh no.
Oh no, centipedes aren't
Alright.
good for you.
Oh no.
Still gonna eat them.
I thought they were the poisonous kind.
Yeah.
That adds a little bit of a tang.
You know, that is true. Paladins don't get diseases. However, they can be
No, they
poisoned.
Yep.
It's the cyanide that makes them taste like almond.
They also can be cursed from lycanthropy.
Alright with it.
Hmm.
I'll
Were
throw the rest of
centipedes.
chewed bug meat on the ground.
That would have been useful a
Third
few
over it.
days ago.
Well, I'm gonna attempt to still be sneaky.
Okay. You attempt to
Sustained.
still be sneaky.
See what not?
It's actually really good for disadvantage.
Yeah.
For an hour, we're this sneaky. Except Zorik, just walking straight down the mountain.
I'm whistling for Dirty the Rat.
You know, Jay, before Zorg rolled that stealth, I was looking at those numbers going, man, those bring back memories. And then you rolled a 1 on stealth, and I was like, yep, it definitely brings back memories.
Yep. Zorik was always a bit of a klutz.
Yeah. Zorik and LJ.
Walking
then
Tin Man.
Davros and Yonrin. Somehow I always managed to roll higher stealth than you.
Always. That's not fair. You always play like sneaky boys.
I was a Tempest cleric.
You were magic.
I didn't have pass
And you don't
trace.
have magic on right now?
No. I just chewed some centipede. I don't
you
have
have a-
any thoughts.
I mean, you have a plus 11 for a reason.
It's a good thing too, because otherwise that roll would have been a 2.
Not very sneaky.
Hmm.
Chaos needs not sneak.
Everybody else
You'll
is just
try.
like do, 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 do. All nice and quiet, and you just hear Zora just clank, 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 clank.
Downhill. But yeah.
Chewing mouth of meat.
Now,
God.
it's really chewy.
It's like gum. It's like resin. You chewed bark.
Why did you say it's like gum and then say it's like a raisin?
Resin.
Oh, I thought you said raisin.
It's like a gummy raisin.
It's like, what kind of raisins do you eat, Alex?
I was like, that's what I was so confused about. I was like, how?
Have you been eating MREs?
The kind of
Nope.
the kind you find under the bar at the Yawning Portal. You just reach.
That is
everywhere.
true. The type of
Pluck 'em
find
off the
the
underside.
type of time you find it next to elf pudding.
Mm.
Hardy,
Elf pudding and
hard,
goblin wine.
Oh God. Hmm.
Good memories. It's exactly what you think it is.
Yeah. Memories. Hmm.
So any dead rats?
Dirty here.
Nope.
Dead.
What if the rat finally had freedom and just ran away from you?
Hurt
It
my
was like,
feelings.
finally.
Freedom!
It hurt my feelings. I didn't eat him for a reason.
But you probably ate his parents or brothers or sisters or
So did he.
family. Huh?
Fed it.
Jesus.
Torrance, you suddenly get a mental message,
Right?
almost telepathically. You recognize the voice of one Master Woodchip. And
Okay.
he starts asking, he's like, my strange child. Do you know a creature by the name of a dirty rat? Apparently
Yeah.
it is here in the sewers trying to organize an uprising against the surface world.
So dirty.
Return to the party. I have to go. My people need me. Fly off into the sun.
When you said my strange child, I thought you were going to say my strange orphan child. I thought we were going down that road.
No, Master Woodchip doesn't automatically assume that Torrent is a criminal just because he's an orphan.
Hey, Tora assumed that
Maybe he
himself.
Tora assumed that he was.
He needed no outside influence in that statement.
No, you're absolutely right.
Now Ben's saying that I hate you, Duff Face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ben, all the
No,
sessions that you end up having to miss because of work reasons and stuff end up being some of the wackiest ones.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'll just quit the podcast, guys.
Yeah.
It's a lot more entertaining to just watch you guys riff.
But no, you don't find a rat. You continue on down the mountain way.
I really think if Zosa just found a rat, she would just kill it. Like a temple where she's giving back the amulets.
Oh, look, lunch.
Ah, rat!
Don't eat dirty. He's named Dirty for a reason. He's not healthy.
He's a rat.
Yeah. Don't eat him.
He's a
You
rat that you fed his own parents to.
You are not supporting his case.
Valid source of protein in a time of need.
You look at that rat and you think,
I can get on board with
that rat really looks like it carries the bubonic plague.
I think I mentioned that Tor would eat a rat.
Should
This
take
is,
it out of circulation.
Torrent, you and I both.
Mind over matter.
If you don't
Yeah.
mind it, it won't matter.
Doesn't matter if you have beer.
Keep going down the hill. There's mountain. This is weird.
Says the person with a giant dirty pet rat.
He's fine. He's alive and he's works.
We're gonna find out that poor rat has ran away from home because you've imprisoned him for his whole life.
Probably because you fed him his family.
That too. This isn't like a Ratatouille story where you both benefited off of each other. No.
He was hungry. I was hungry. We saw the rats. We ate the other rats. What's the problem?
You said if you delivered this note, I'll feed you. So the rat did it, and then he fed him his parents.
Yeah. It's just like, oh,
You're
this is how it's
adding
gonna
to
go.
my story things I did not say. They're not inaccurate, but I did not say them.
Don't
All right.
jump to conclusions.
Yeah.
All right. You all finally make your way to the base of the mountain. The only real dangers you come across was technically Torrent's spear. But yeah.
Well, the rocks were up there.
Well, I'm talking about on your way down.
All right.
Yeah. It's like trust me, the first half of that adventure, definitely perilous.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah, that was a close call there for a while.
Yeah. And you continue on your way, and just ahead in the distance, just shy of the horizon, you see the edge of the cityscape of a place you're familiar with, a place known to many as Waterdeep.
Our favorite.
Do we see T-Rex?
From how far away you all are? No, not yet.
Do we notice smoke
Okay,
coming from the town?
No, not yet.
Would it?
Not
Always
yet.
smoke and smog coming out of Waterdeep. Feel like that's.
I was talking about like a mass smoke pile,
Yeah.
not just
So-
little trails.
That's fair.
Yeah.
However, with it not being our T-Rex, I think getting the leash to Zeke would be top priority.
I think it'd be beneficial for all the residents in Waterdeep.
Yeah. Even the orphans,
Yeah, I mean, it would be a shame if one day a T-Rex stepped on the orphans.
Yeah. I don't know why they'd all be piled up, but I mean,
They're cuddling for
I guess
warmth.
I mean, it's hard
one
to.
step would get it done, I guess.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to run when you're in manacles because you stole something.
The DM and I are on the same page.
Wow.
The thoughts and opinions expressed by the players on this channel
It's
are
All from
theirs.
Caleb. No, just
Yeah, are purely Caleb's thoughts, and we at the channel do not necessarily share nor condone these.
Please send help.
Yes, please
SOS.
send help.
Don't send help.
Dad, don't send help. We're perfectly
Yes,
healthy.
you did, Mandy.
You arrive to a T-Rex in a bar.
A T-Rex and an orphan criminal walk into a bar.
Jesus.
She's like, okay, bye.
The barkeep says, "We don't serve your kind here," and the orphan leaves.
the
It's
T-Rex
very-
is just like, ah.
The T-Rex says, "Oh, little buddy, let me give you a hug."
So now, do you think Durnan can
Just the tiny arms.
I have great big head and tiny little arms.
So yeah, I guess we should probably go to the haberdashery, assuming that's where Zeke is.
Maybe.
Knowing
Yeah.
him, he just kind of goes wherever he pleases.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is
Especially
where he told
since
us to return.
it is. You also know that he likes to frequent a certain tavern in the town.
The unlucky die.
That
No.
one too.
It's my choice spot.
But there's also another one.
Benitez.
I don't think we've ever been told the name of it in this campaign.
Yeah, you have
Have we? When?
the Bear and the Bard.
Did Zeke say it?
That's a history check.
I know, but in this campaign, I don't think we've been told about it.
I don't know.
We haven't
Maybe.
really.
Probably not in the like actual seriousness
Yeah.
part of the games.
But the DM said go there.
Well, yeah, pretty much. Zeke was like, "Woohoo!" Takes off on his T-Rex.
The latest evidence and field reports regarding the whereabouts of the Blackened Blade will be found at the
Are you okay?
insert name. Wherever,
Certain.
the name of the place, the bar.
The Bear and the Bard.
All right.
The T-Rex and the Bard.
And so the
T-Rex in the
expendable
bar.
venture into Waterdeep once again.
She keeps saying no. Technically, I'm not the one who did it last time. Zeke was the one who hopped on the T-Rex and took off.
Yeah. He said, "I'm going to a bar I know of," which I mean could mean anything. Who knows?
Yeah, there's a lot of bars in Waterdeep.
Yeah. One's just notorious for T-Rexes.
Yeah, one's notorious for people visiting with T-Rexes, and is also happens to be the same place that is well known throughout the city for having awesome chalky milk.
And the other one's known for whipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got to the city. This sounds awful.
It's better than eating rats.
You get used to it.
Here.
You don't.
Or it's like talking to himself. He's like, "You don't get used to eating rats."
It's like you never do.
We always taste the same.
You run out of spices.
Takes another long pull from his whiskey. It's the only thing that gets the taste out of my mouth.
No
Look 'em
comment.
up right there.
All right, you all make your way down the streets. There seems to be like a lot more like chatter amongst the local folk. You can't really make out what it is. It's just everybody seems to be very chatty Cathy all of a sudden upon your
Are there
return.
very big foot imprints into the ground? The stone ground of a T-Rex?
The streets of Waterdeep are very old and well packed and paved in. So no.
Damn.
So you eventually make your way back to the haberdashery building. And standing outside, you see a very tall, imposing figure that you quickly, immediately recognize as Varen, the blacksmith cleric. Yeah.
Standing outside?
Yeah, just kind of standing outside, kind of with his arms crossed and just kind of like he's just sitting there waiting for something.
We're
Waiting for
back.
a letter from a rat. We got what we were told to get.
Ah, very nice. What was it that Zeke sent you out to find again?
For a
Hold up,
leash of
feather.
Gilgamesh and a feather.
That's right. I don't know what the hell he needed that feather for. The leash
Probably
will
for a
come in
hat.
very handy.
Big quilt.
Yeah. Well, he should be arriving any
Where'd he
moment
go?
now. He's still. You just gotta hear him sigh. He's still on that damn T-Rex.
In like days.
Wait, he's been gone since we left?
Not necessarily gone. He's been in the city.
He's been okay. He's been okay.
Sounds like a fun time.
He's just been running around on a T-Rex for a week straight in Waterdeep.
Wahoo!
Sosa goes outside the temple. What the hell?
Yeah. You all are sitting there conversing, and then all of a sudden you just see Varen kind of look up, take a step back, look towards you all, and say, "You might want to take a step back."
Take a step back.
I'll take about 6 steps back.
Yeah,
I walk back a whole mile.
Polo suit.
I leave town.
Yeah. And you just jump in the sewer.
I go back to the Yawning Portal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just jumped down a manhole.
Whee! Pizza in hand. Right.
Cowabunga.
A few moments pass. You all don't like notice or hear or see anything, and you'll kind of start to wonder if Aaron's off his rocker, or if he's just like messing with you all. Then like you just hear like faint, like, rhythmic vibrations in the ground at your feet.
Rex, is it?
It gets stronger and stronger and stronger with each one. And off in the distance, you see a large dinosaur-shaped figure heading your way.
Has a rat in its mouth.
Does it have a rat in its mouth?
Make a perception check.
Has a Zosa in its mouth.
Yeah,
Has
go
Zeke in
go
his
open
mouth.
its mouth and look, Zorik.
Alright.
Hold him a beer.
Oh Lord.
Fine. Not doing that. A little smarter than that, but only a little.
It's kind of impressive how we haven't seen the T-Rex at all. We've been in Waterdeep.
So this like silhouette, this figure you see off in the distance is getting larger and larger, and, getting closer and closer, and it eventually gets to the point where you can see like a little kobold sitting on top, its head, just having a good old time. Wahoo! And as he gets,
Popcorn?
not that kobold.
I
As he-
wish.
Gets closer, you just see Varen like hold up his hand, and like bright flash of light just shoots out from it in front of him, and all of a sudden you just hear Zeke kind of like scream like, "Wow!" and the T-Rex kind of slides to a stop.
Does he slide down its tail?
Z kind of looks down, and Varen is like, to be like, what, what was the point of that? And then he looks and notices the rest of you all are there. You're like, oh, you're back.
Yeah, we got what you wanted.
You got the eye.
he looks at the T-Rex and just goes, Fluffy, sit. And he jumps off, kind of floats down, walks over to you, and he's like, the feather.
Hand him the feather.
Oh, it's a good feather.
I love this impersonation.
I can't do Zeke's voice. Like, I literally
I don't think
can't.
anybody can.
I can't. I've tried. It doesn't work, and it hurts. So yeah, that's a Josh
Sounds
thing.
like it hurts Mech too.
It does.
It absolutely does.
But he can maintain it. I think I managed to like actually get his voice right for about half a second, and that was it. Yeah. So.
And I will pull out the leash.
I instantly walk back 30 feet.
Give him. I'll get you. Not with this leash, but with one of them.
As long as it's not some cursed leash, sure.
I'll hand him the Well, I'll hand it to one of you. You guys are making the trade. I'm just here for the rest of the jobs.
It's all yen.
You yoink it and hand it over to Zeke.
You want to put it on someone's neck.
Oh, the leash! Woo! And you immediately see him just go, woo! Whoosh! And he like does whatever magical leashy crap thing that thing does to the T-Rex. And it starts to shrink down to, like, as Jay leaves visual range, and shrinks down. And now the T-Rex is like the size of a mastiff on a leash.
So it's the size of...
You could have gotten into so many like nooks and crannies full of gold with that item.
I don't know if it makes you smaller by a certain, or if it just makes you a certain height. It wouldn't really have done anything to me.
Right. Band-Aid. At this moment, you, off in the distance, you see a lot of armored people making their way towards your general location.
We're about to get arrested.
And not to spoil the party, but it appears we may be in for some questioning.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
I hide. I hide from my impending doom.
It occurs to me that we may have unleashed something in from that egg that no one is happy about.
Or they want the T-Rex that was going through the town.
Might be right.
We can hope so, yes.
Might possibly be Rex.
Right. Anyway, as it gets closer, you see like a large number of the town guard has closed in on your all's location. One of them kind of steps forward. He seems to be clad in regalia, a little bit shinier, a little more polished than the rest. And he just kind of looks around and he addresses pretty much the entire group, really. He's like, where is the one that was riding that large beast through our town?
I don't see him.
He went that way. Just
I just got to town again.
Yeah, we just came back from a little outside the town trip, you know.
we were gathering feathers.
How
Yeah, this one
convenient.
wants a cloak.
He just kind of looks down at you, looks at the frog. Right.
My name's Vern. You seem like an important person. Who are you?
I was gonna give him a stupid, silly name, but
Chad Chaddington.
yeah, Chad Chaddington. He looks at you like, one of the commanders of the town watch. That's all you need to know.
That's fair. Hopefully, we don't ever cross paths. But I don't think that'd be good.
I have to give this one credit. He's smart.
Where's Zeke by chance? Out of character. Is he just still standing there?
Oh yeah, he's just kind of standing over there near Varen at this point. And the watch commander was kind of say, again, I know that beast was just seen moments ago coming down this particular street. Where did it go?
Honestly, it just disappeared. Like,
We were too busy
as it
talking
got
with Varen
close.
as well to see if to find details, right, Varen?
Yeah, right.
We were just doing
Strangest
our
thing,
feathers
I saw this large monstrous beast just head down the way, and all of a sudden it was gone. Like, it just kept going that way. The commander kind of looks at Varen, realizes that Varen is probably almost 2 feet taller than him and way bigger. He's like, perhaps, but something tells me that I don't think you're quite telling me the whole truth. And then Varen just kind of looks down at him and says, well, that's great, because I don't give a damn what you think.
Are you still in business?
because we just gave him 10K.
How are we still in business?
Yeah. I mean, to the police here is not very nice.
That's funny.
Alright. Well. Sure. I didn't see anything. Sorry to...
At this moment, like, Zeke will kind of reemerge. You don't see a leash in his hand. You don't see any creatures or anything with him. And again, not even going to attempt to do Zeke's voice, but he's just hold up. What is the cause of all this disturbance here? The watch commander kind of looks at him. Are you the head person here at this place? Yes. Yeah. Everybody knows that. What do you want? He kind of repeats himself. Oh, you mean like a large T-Rex? Commander's like, I guess some type of large dinosaur type creature. And he's like, oh, well, it wasn't me and it wasn't mine. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you. Rander's like, what do you mean wasn't your creature? What does that mean? And at that point, he'll kind of reach inside the door, pull on the leash, and you see the little T-Rex walk out. Like, see? Mine's little. Watch
It is kind
Commander.
of cute though.
Kind of looks down. Like, huh. Well, I'll be damned. It is small. Well, I guess we need to continue our search. Zeke's like, yeah, probably somewhere, but not here.
This is not the T-Rex you were looking for.
This is not the
Some of the
T-Rex you were
other-
looking for.
I was thinking it.
Yeah. and then they start walking away. Varen's just like, yeah, bye. And yeah, so the guard leaves,
Damn, that worked.
and then Varen kind of looks at everybody. It's like, well, that was entertaining, and walks back inside. And then Zeke kind of looks at Yin, who gets like a little, kobold smirk on his face. He's like, ha! I can't believe that worked. And he walks in.
Yeah, do you think?
Horrible.
And as he walks in, you just hear him shout. He's like, well, if you want your payment, you're gonna have to come inside for it.
Yeah,
I wonder-
I was gonna follow him in.
Okay.
No follow.
So you follow him in. Obviously he already has the leash. Who's got the feather? Who's got the feather? I should say.
I do
Okay.
as well.
I was gonna say I have a lot of them.
You do. You present the feather to Zeke, and he's just like, wow, nice feather. And he's just sitting there looking at it, and he's like, yeah, this will work perfectly for what I have planned. And he's sitting there like rambling on to himself, and you just see him kind of like reach down in his pocket while he's doing so, and just sets a ring down on the counter, and he's like, there you go.
I have a question. I know you guys don't do hats, but you guys do cloaks.
Is a cloak a hat?
No,
Then wait.
I just didn't know
Do
if there
it.
was some special rule. Can you make a cloak for me?
What kind?
I dump 180 feathers.
Whoa! Oh boy. Hey, Varen. God damn it. Yes. Might need your hand on this one. He walks over and he's just like, oh, that's a lot of feathers. Well. And Varen starts looking at him. He's like, wait a minute. I know. And he looks down at Zeke. He's like, you sent them to go do battle with a rock? Zeke's like, well, I didn't know it would still be there. But that's irrelevant to my point.
There's
You
also a
sent
really weird
them?
guy.
Hold on. You sent them to combat a rock to get you a feather. I sent the new guy with him to help. As he points to Zorik.
Hi, Zorik.
Right. Yeah, you sent the new guy. Cool. So anyway, I'm sure we can fashion this into some kind of cloak of something. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, it'd probably take a couple days or whatever, but it could be fashioned into something.
It's not. It doesn't need to be done super fast. So, how much do I owe you?
We'll figure that out once we figure out how. To be determined.
Just so you know, there's also a really weird guy that came out of an egg.
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't conscious when he came out, but some people saw him.
Interesting. A man just came out of an egg.
Yeah, he said, "Finally, I'm free."
Like horns, and he was like in an egg, and then he came out of the egg, and the egg was bright, like with light, and then he was like, "I'm going to serve my master." Like Gilgamesh. I don't remember what he said. If I'm honest, I'm a little bit drunk, and a little bit said that I haven't found my rat yet.
Wait, when did you drink?
It was a centipede. It was absolutely. I think I'm poisoned.
Torrent checks his bottles.
Nope, they're all
Check
there.
the water skin.
The water skin.
Oh no, not the water skin.
Also, another important note is we found the leash inside the egg, or right as the egg crumbled or broke.
I don't know if that's an important note. I mean,
That's strange, but anyway, I don't think this being, whatever you say, served Gilgamesh. That's just the name of the attached to the leash. But it is quite a strange incident. So he just appeared out of a strange looking egg in a flash of light, said some things, and then just disappeared, or ran away, or
It just disappeared within a flash of light.
Were you blinded by it?
I was unconscious.
For a moment, and then the light went away, and then it went away.
Right. That's
Tell him
strange.
the description of the one you saw.
Told you to the description. I'll be again. I'm poisoned. I'm starting to forget things.
Hold on. Did he looks at the rest of you? Did he just say he ate centipede?
Yes.
yeah.
Another weird thing is he tried to put the leash on me. It was really weird. Yeah.
To each their own. Whatever. Why would you eat centipede?
Hungry.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather go a day without food than eat raw centipede. But
Never had to go a day
anyway.
without food, had you?
Many times.
Wrong. Centipede. It's not that big of a deal.
The centipede,
Have you eaten a
no. Many times.
It's
I had
wrong.
one just the other
Right.
day.
Did he look small and fur? Did he have a cloak, like a handkerchief around his neck made of silk?
Did he have a note?
I don't know.
Did he have a
I
nose?
didn't pay attention. But
Right, well, you might want to go
anyway,
cleanse. Right.
no, it's not so much the centipede themselves; it's the poison they carry. Anyway,
If you are poisoned, I can help you.
That's all right. I can help. I just touch myself. It's all right.
Oh, back to
Not-
that.
not
Okay.
Good
in
thing you don't
the
have to touch
shop.
her.
Not in the shop.
I can touch myself anywhere.
Not in the shop. As he reaches his hand out and his warhammer comes to his hand.
Oh shit.
I'll go to my warhammer. What? What?
I grab the ring and walk out.
Backing out of the shop.
Good idea. I'll see you guys in a couple of days for the cloak.
Yeah, can you guys like rob the shop while they're fighting?
Bag of holding everything real quick and
Get all
run.
the shit we sold.
It'll buff.
It'll buff.
You really want to do this, Zork?
Or
Let's
I think
dance.
I could. But first, I have to get to the Yawning Portal. I did leave my other rats in the cage.
Cool.
I'll be right back.
Right. Give me a charisma save.
Me?
You're about to get
Yeah.
banished.
I'm immune. Whatever it is.
Bullshit.
Sure, why not? I
Plot
don't mind.
armor.
Ooh.
Never.
Sorry.
What? What is it?
Banishment.
No, it's not banishment.
More
If it's
job.
frightening, then it doesn't work on me.
No, that has nothing to do with Friday. It wasn't banishment. You're no longer in the haberdashery. You don't know where you are.
You're in a different plane of existence.
I said that I was leaving. Ick.
You left all right.
All right. Well, on that note, bye.
No.
Not the rat.
You all make your way back to the Yawning Portal. Zork on the way there's touching himself in the street.
Oh God.
Yeah, I know, right? Very weird.
Guards might not be a fan of that one.
Anyway, you enter the Yawning Portal. It's just become a very, very familiar sight to you now, and you see sitting at one of the tables a familiar looking paladin of sorts with a crossbow slung across her back. Like she's
Yeah,
from the distant land of Cholt or something.
She's
Somewhere like that.
she is sitting at a table and she has some people around her. She's the people that she's sitting with, they appear to be wearing clerical vestments, and one of them excuse me, one of them appears to be a young boy, like a scholarly type. So they're all sitting and she's telling some sort of tale. You guys catch the tail end of it, and then they start laughing. She sees you guys walk in. And she waves you over. And she stands up. She says, "Finally, I got your message. It is good to see you. Welcome back." And she
Wait, you're telling me the rat actually found you?
Nope.
Indeed, yes.
Indeed. Yes.
No, I was gonna say it is about this at this time. You see a rat kind of scurry its way into the bar with like a handkerchief around its neck, but now apparently it has like a little rope, like a little string or something with something that says "Hello, I am Rat" written on it. And it approaches Zosa with a message attached to its neckerchief.
Zosa bends down to pick him up. It appears to have like not be like scared of rats or anything, or obviously, Zosa picks him up and puts him on her armored shoulder, and she makes a couple little squeaky noises, and then she waits, and then she smiles and giggles a little bit, and she looks at Verm and says, "I have no idea what he is saying, but he's very talkative. And he has been running messages and errands for me all day."
Dirty.
Zosa takes the little note and unfolds it, and then her face kind of goes through like a quick little whirlwind of emotions. It's hard to tell exactly what's on her mind as she's reading this note, but then she kind of like nods to herself, folds it up, and puts it away. And she says, okay, do you have any other tasks or missions, or can I put you back for the day? How does the rat respond?
Squeak,
Jump
squeak,
straight
squeak.
into the well.
She's holding it in her hand.
Squeak, squeak,
She-
squeak,
So
squeak,
it's
squeak,
like
squeak.
feeding it little pieces of cheese and stuff. Like, oh, by the way, the rat appears to be like well cared for and groomed. It has like a tiny little red ribbon tied around its neck, like a little bow tie almost. Yeah.
Is it dirty? Does it look like dirty?
I would not know, but this is the rat. This is it.
It's the rat.
I'm gonna go ahead
Is
and
this
say
the one that gave you the note?
this is the rat that gave Zosa the original note. It showed up about a day ago, and Zosa put it to work. Like it's been running around like doing little tasks and errands and stuff. It's almost like compulsive. It's almost like Zosa was supposed to follow, but Zosa didn't follow. So the rat's confused, like, let's go, you know. So the rat's like, maybe if I do this one more task, this big armored hulking paladin will come follow me to my master. Zosa never picked up on that message, so Zosa's like, I will just wait here for them to come back. They are just doing a simple fetch quest. They don't need my help. It's fine. It's good to have a couple of days of rest. Very relaxing. Because Zosa took care of her task with the church. For those who are watching who don't know, Zosa took 2 evil amulets. She took them to a local temple. It was called the Temple of the Unblinking Eye. It's a temple dedicated to Helm, the god of protection. And Zosa took them to this temple and had a meeting with some of the clerical the what's the word I'm looking for? Basically the priesthood, the higher ups in the priesthood, about what to do with these amulets. She didn't want them being just sold into the open market because they were designed to be worn by the undead to protect them from being turned. So Zosa saw it as an evil aligned set of items, and she wanted to just take them out of circulation. So they ended up getting donated to the church, where they'll be safeguarded or perhaps even destroyed. And so that's taken a load off of her conscience. She feels better about that. It's like relieve some stress. So she's been kicking back a little bit today and yesterday. She's been relaxing. Zosa is wearing her armor, but it looks like it's been polished and hammered out. There are still marks where the scrapes and scratches were from when Were Torrent went nuts and attacked. But by and large, she's in pretty good shape, pretty good spirits.
Okay.
I'll hand you a luck stone and a dagger of warning.
Zosa smiles wide, and she says, "Thank you, Vam. This may be the first and last time you hand me something valuable, freely, and I cherish this moment."
Don't get used to it.
Oh, I won't.
I also will give you the steel wraps or nets.
Yeah, I imagine that comes in something like a big old package that Zosa can like compress down for combat purposes later. Yeah, she takes it, sets it on the table. She waves and introduces you to the people that she's been sitting with. These are people from the church that she has just been chatting with, and they're interested in hearing the stories of a paladin out there doing the adventuring work. Zosa has also been asking around a little bit about the Black Blade, but it's pretty clear that no one in town that's easy to reach would have any answers.
No one knows.
Yeah, so she's just been enjoying the company of her religious peers, and there's one person there who doesn't look like the others, and that would be the boy. He's sitting there scribbling in his notebook. He's he's kind of watching the conversation wide-eyed with wonder. Kind of a sandy-haired boy, like greenish, bluish robes all over him, just scribbling away into this dog-eared notebook that he has. And Zosa turns and says, I have been thinking, and Zosa pauses for a moment because she doesn't know exactly how to broach this topic. But she's in good spirits. She's had a little bit to drink. Someone convinced her to have some wine. So she kind of looks across the group at you guys, and she looks at Bandal in particular, and she says, I have been thinking, and I think I want to stay a while in Waterdeep to pray and to work for the city. The Temple of the Unblinking Eye is an excellent place for someone like me to think and focus about how to proceed in the ways of honorably protecting the city from threats interior and exterior. And her eyes glance over towards the Yawning Portal. The hole, the pit. We go into these dark realms, and what we do is seek out treasures. I believe I could answer a higher calling if I stayed in the city. So I am asking you permission to take leave, so to speak. And this is coming from she's a mercenary veteran, she's like got this military mindset. The church is military mindset as well. There's a religious caste of soldiers and warriors in the Church of Helm. So like being around them has kind of like made her think that maybe she should be giving back to the city more instead of just plundering. So how do you guys respond to that?
Give me all your gold. No. I mean,
We must
not-
each do what we feel necessary to fulfill our own lives. I am here with this party to fulfill
Raid!
task to me.
Lord Gasumba! Jay, thank you for the raid! How was your stream, my friend?
Deep.
right at the
Like, I
right
should-
possible time.
Yeah.
This is too
RP.
deep for me to be here. just got into-
Zork, what do you think?
Yeah, Zort, what do you think?
If Zosa,
Zork has words, but
What if the rat likes Zosa more than it likes you?
Zosa's still holding the rat.
Ooh.
Zosa doesn't know who the rat belongs to. I don't think Zosa's met.
oh.
Ooh, character conflict. Ooh, I like it. Let's see what happens.
Well, Zosa, it is your life to live.
Indeed, yes. I do know that I have been assigned to your adventuring party as something of a bodyguard. I do not know if I have been successful in this task. We have faced many perils, and yes, we have come back. But at the same time, I just look around the city here. I have been walking. I see opportunities to improve the communities here. I would like to serve my church, but I do not want to leave you with an empty member. So I have a proposition for you. And at this point, the young boy kind of looks up from what he's doing. He's more intently watching the conversation now. And Zosa continues. She says, I put an ad in the paper, so to speak. And Zosa points to one of the boards here in the Yawning Portal. It's like a mercenary board. People looking for jobs, people looking for work of, the rough and tumble variety. And I spoke with some people. I was vetting them, you see. Someone that I felt could maybe take my place in such a manner of speaking. I do not know if you will see this as a one-for-one trade, but I want to introduce you to someone who I believe could be an interesting fit for your group. This person could fulfill areas that I cannot. He is a student of the arcane. And Zosa turns and says, "Could you introduce yourself, young man?" And the boy kind of sheepishly looks up at everyone, and he stands up in his chair, and you realize he's actually a halfling.
Oh no.
And he says, "Sure. Hello. My name is Osric Thornbottom." And he kind of like gives a little wave, sets his pen down, and the pen just like drops to the floor. And he just like, oh. Anyway, yes, hi, hello. My name is Osric. It's a pleasure to meet you all. And Mrs. Musbecki here, she was telling me you guys are traveling down into that portal there, which is pretty amazing. Well, here's what I can do. Something of a resume, so to speak. And he starts like scrambling through his paperwork. A lot of paper just kind of falls out of his notebook. And he just kind of pushes these handwritten resumes across the table to you guys. And he says, I am a bit of a student of the arcane. I could assist you with deciphering arcane runes, or perhaps if you need to disable magical traps, I could maybe take care of that sort of thing for you. I also I get around pretty quiet like, so there's that. This would be my first job of this variety, but so yeah. Ta-da! And Zosa kind of looks back at you guys, and the look on her face is a cross between like trying to sell something and maybe being disappointed.
All expectations down.
Yin would extend her hand across the table towards Osric, and nice to meet you. They call me Yin.
Hello. And he just extends a little hand. He shakes your hand. He's got a decent grip, but it is a rather small.
I don't.
Hey, don't you steal my line.
Osric crushes your hand.
This is the one I meant. Zosa said that, damn it. I'll extend my hand and shake and I'll say, I'm Verm.
Osric pauses for a moment. He kind of pulls his head back. You don't bite, do you?
You got money on you?
You notice Osric seems staring past you and above your head, and then you realize he's staring at Toby.
Oh, he's fine. I'm the dangerous one. Do you have coin on you?
I'm sure we've all got coin on us somewhere.
How much?
Oh, are we talking about how much the job pays?
No, how much? Are you wealthy or poor?
Well, I've got a bit of means, if that's what you mean. You know, you don't like. Look, I feel like we're having a negotiation about pay. Are we negotiating about pay yet?
No.
Are any of you arcane spellcasters by chance?
I am.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, it's fascinating.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I can't cast spells. That's news to me.
I tell
You're
you
not
what.
an arcane spellcaster.
Shh.
I tell you what. Why don't we compare spell books, and then we can talk a bit more about money. And Osric suddenly has a very serious look in his eye.
I take out a book and it just says coins and it has a check mark next to it.
And it says, then do some ranger shit.
Yeah, it's just.
Are you some kind of money lender?
Oh no, I just really like coins. And so does this one.
So
Toby
you're
will
like
smile and he'll have a gold coin in his mouth.
Ooh.
Yeah, and you start to notice that all these resumes that are on the table, like one signed by an Abdel and one signed by
God.
Ginmer. There's even one that's kind of like written real, like it's not nearly as neat and clean as the others, and it's signed Leaf. One signed,
Lionel.
and another one signed Lionel.
Yeah, these are like they're amongst the paperwork are small handwritten like notes of recommendation, perhaps. I don't even know if everybody would have recommended him, but
So what's this unlucky die?
Yeah.
Oh, you heard about that incident, huh?
No, I haven't heard about any incident. What incident?
No, it's a story for another time.
We'll have plenty of
Ba, ba,
campfire
ba.
nights, I'm sure.
Have
Oh,
plenty
yeah,
of
you will.
sitting in a room with a door barricaded.
Yeah.
meanwhile, as the conversation is starting to go on between Yenny and Verm, Zosa makes her way over to Band-Aid, and she says, "Well, what do you think, Bandal? Am I making the right decision, or should I maybe stay with you? I know that you will tell me I am my own person, but I would not want to leave you alone if you are going to be going back into the hole, into more suffering, unless I know I can send someone who can cover my place. This young man may not be much to look at from the perspective of raw power and danger, but he has a keen mind. I have spent a couple hours with him, and he is very perceptive. He knows a lot. I feel there is something within him waiting to be unleashed. There is a look in his eye. It's hard to put my finger on it.
Yes, I understand. But it is almost like you are trying to convince yourself as well as I. You must do what you must do. You must follow your heart. If you are not certain, then all I can do is say you must act upon how you feel. If you do not feel like adventuring and killing anymore, then I understand. I was given a task when I was but a young lad, and that task was to further the adventures of those less fortunate than I, to bring them back to life, to heal their wounds. If you are no longer in your heart willing to go, then I bid you grandfather's speed, and you live your life how you see.
Sorry.
I can heal that too if you wish.
I wish. I don't have the coronavirus. I just have a common cold, and it's just annoying.
It sounds like the Rona to me.
It's the common coronavirus.
It's that common Rona.
COVID 20.
A common Rona.
Oh God.
As Zosa, she nods, and she asks, well, she says, yes, I know that my talents could be useful to you still.
Have a good one, Corey.
I'm not trying to shy away from a challenge. Do you not feel like you need a break? I feel like we just got back, and I am not eager to go so soon. When do you plan to go back into the portal?
It is up to the group. I do not know, but I can assure you, Zosa, that one day too I will hang up my weapons of warfare, and I will go back to the high forest and live out my life amongst my people. Do not feel ashamed at this. This is your calling. It is not for any of us to judge how you feel. I hope this helps.
We still do not have any method of contacting our boss, so to speak. The mysterious stranger in the black robes who hired us all.
I am sure when he is ready for us to continue our quest, he will contact us through some means. Besides, not to diminish what you have already done. He looks over at, let me look at Zorik, and says, we have also gained one other is quite adept with the sword, so to speak. And if this little one here is who you are recommending to take your place, then we will be fine with that decision.
Zosa, probably this is the first time Zosa regards Zorik. What does Zorik look like? Can you describe the character?
Zorik is a 6'6", half orc with a short beard, short like dreadlocks that he pushes over to one side. He's built like a swimmer. He's very defined. He looks like a fighter through and through. Bit hardened by, you can only assume his battle. He has that look about him that him and Zosa share.
How about arms and armor?
Armor, he's wearing, I believe he's wearing chainmail. He might be wearing chainmail. He's wearing chainmail. He's got a shield on his back, great axe, and a long sword. No real distinctive, this is my religion kind of things.
Okay. Any distinctive colors?
Yeah, he wears bright red, like a bright red sash across his chest, and a gold ring around his neck. Very prominent, but it doesn't.
You'll notice that Zosa's color scheme is basically silver and maroon. So there's some sort of kinship going on right off the bat just because of color schemes. Colors are important, you see. Zosa's wearing, I believe, splint armor. That's a type of heavy armor. So it's like these sheets and rows of metal. It's not like full plate that's fitted specifically to the body, but it's something that drapes over and gets strapped in. And she has something of like a short red cape and deep red like shirt and pants and stuff like that. Leather gloves, heavy crossbow slung across the back. You can tell she's of a dexterous or ranged demeanor type of fighter, and you can tell that she's beneath you in terms of like a military hierarchy, or perhaps even like a paladin specific hierarchy. If there is a knighthood going on here, Zosa is still coming up into her own, whereas I heard you were maybe 15th level, so that's pretty far along. I'm sorry?
Yeah, I'm up there.
Yeah. So, there's got to be like a power differential going on there. Maybe Zosa picks up on that right away. Zosa regards you for the first time. She kind of, observes your physique. She turns to give you her full attention, and her demeanor sort of changes from when she was talking with Bandal. With Bandal, she was It's almost like a conspiratorial, like quiet and together, like talking with him, just him. When she turns to face you, it's like her face becomes stony. She straightens her back, and she's kind of assuming a military bearing. And she says, Hail, Sun Knight. I am Sir Sosa Mospeki, Junior Paladin of Helm, hailing from Chelt. How are you?
Well, no need for that. I haven't been a knight for a very long time. I believe you have my rat.
Is Zosa, so like when she assumed that stance, she just kind of like let go of the rat, and the rat just kind of clambered up onto her shoulder.
Right.
So now she just grabs it and says, "This is your rat?
Yes.
This rat has been a godsend to me. I have been doing a lot of planning and plotting today and yesterday. This rat has been very helpful, an excellent companion. I have just been calling him Rat because he has a sign here, a little cape says, 'Hi, I am Rat.' Here is your rat."
Pick the rat and I put him on my shoulder. His name is Judy, if you are interested. I'm Zorik Zauzash. I've got no religion or real alliance to anything. Nice to meet you.
Well, Sir Zorik, it is a pleasure to meet you, and if I may be so bold, you always have a religion. Always. And if you are looking for someone to support, these days, the temples of Helm are hiring. And she flashes a toothy grin.
I'll think about it. I'd like to know more about you. Zorik sort of lets go of this like brutish stance and is more relaxed. I like stories. You seem to have quite a few.
He also likes leashes.
I also No, I don't.
Zosa turns back to Verm. Pardon me?
He tried to put a leash on me.
Zosa,
No, it was a magical leash.
Zosa turns back
Made of leather.
Yeah.
You must watch yourself. This one likes to ask you to touch him.
Making a good impression. I just met this person.
Zosa turns to Zosa turns to Bandal and says, "I see you have been doing your own recruiting as well."
Nothing could be farther from the truth.
Zosa turns and looks at Osric. I imagine Osric is currently standing up on the table, and just kind of like talking with Yenny and mainly Verm, maybe asking questions about the frog. Zosa, or not Zosa, God, I'm gonna start fucking that up. I have two characters. Right? Osric,
Zosa Thornbottom.
Osric Mosbecki. If they got married, who do you think would take the surname? Who wears the pants?
Zosa.
No, the question for another time.
Question for right now. We have a cleric, we can get married. No, Osric, Osric kind of makes like a hooting sound, and an owl comes flying down from the rafters and alights on Osric's arm.
And he says, This is Henry, and he's my familiar. So it's a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to get familiars to meet each other.
And Osric kind of like holds his hand forward. The owl, it's like this giant puffy owl. And it's just resting on his hand, like so light. Because owls are usually like they're such big poofy birds, but they're very light. And seeing that on such a small hand, it may be a little bit odd to see. Nosric pushes the owl slightly forward towards Toby. The owl kind of just like doing like
Toby one hits the owl. Yes. Toby's not my familiar.
Oh, he's not.
And Nosric kind of pulls the owl away, and the owl just flies off. Whew! Just like pissed.
Asshole. Whew.
Is he just a frog then?
Yeah, he's just a frog.
He's just your pet frog you keep on your head.
I mean, I killed somebody for him, but yeah.
Oh.
And Osric's face kind of drops.
Well, alrighty then.
It was my goblin boss. He was a little bit of a, dick, so he got what he had coming.
He was an asshole.
I'm in the business. I'll tell you one thing. I am in the business of making sure people get what's coming to them. So if you got any vendettas or anything like that, I'm your boy. As far as, how do you say, getting a foot in the door, so to speak.
Yeah, we're pretty good about that. You see that dragon head on the wall over there?
Osric takes a look.
We killed him.
Is that real?
Very. Do you see this armor I'm wearing? It's made out of its scales.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you wearing the feather? Are you wearing the cloak?
No, I'm wearing the leather, like studded leather that has black dragon scales all over it.
Basically, like scale mail that doesn't.
That isn't scale mail.
That doesn't have as high of AC, but also doesn't pose disadvantage.
Aesthetically pleasing.
Dexterity.
Yeah, Osric leans in and he says,
may I?
And he raises up his hands. And
Sure.
he mutters a brief incantation. He casts Detect Magic. And so he can... he's analyzing all of your magic items, basically.
I have a bunch of magic shit on me. I have
Gloves
gloves that are magic. I have boots that are magic. My armor's magic. My bow's magic. My rapier's magic.
Blind you.
Yeah, you're blinded by all the lights at this point. And it's also at this point. It's also at this point you hear a like commanding voice shout out from the other side of the bar, "Get off the table!"
Oh, sorry, Mr. Durden.
And he hops down onto the chair and then knocks the whole chair over and falls to the ground. He knocks over.
Rule 1.
He knocks over a beer.
Rule 1. Don't piss him off. We've seen him just completely kill people, outright.
I've met Mr. Durden. He's quite a character. Some people say he's been here a lot longer than a normal person should, but I'm not gonna go deeply into those rumors.
I'm gonna get close to Osric and I'm gonna whisper
for
to
the
his ear and just be like, he's very old.
Yeah, he don't look it though. That's the funny thing about it, you see.
I mean, can you see how much alcohol he can intake? That shit's crazy.
Rust.
Trust me.
Bruh.
Osric's eyes slowly move towards the water genasi.
Wait a minute now.
All of a sudden, Durnan just like suddenly appears behind you all. A lot of people say a lot of things, and a lot of times, most of them wind up dead. And he just back to the bar.
I mean, he outdrank somebody who's made of water. How is that possible?
That man gives me the willies.
Back over to Zosa. So Zosa turns back to Zurich and she says, "Yes, I have stories. Yes, I could regale you about some of our recent adventures. Are you thinking about joining this crew? If they told you about their mission, because I have been thinking about hiring someone to take my place."
Perhaps not at this time. I feel like adventurers should come into their own, on their own. I'd be a bit too much help, I think.
No.
It is an interesting way of putting it. This is not like training. Did you used to be an instructor of some kind?
A long time ago, I lived in a small town. I was a paladin, fighter. You could call it the crown there. Care of them. Now I find myself here in a very strange town where a T-Rex runs around freely. This place is odd.
It's at about this moment you'll kind of notice like a couple of people, even Durning, kind of like turn their head towards the door. Somebody, like a patron, kind of opens it up, and you hear not like overbearingly loud footsteps or anything, but you hear kind of like and you hear like a kobold just kind of like squealing with excitement and joy. He's like, wahoo! As he's going down the road. He's like, to the bear in the barn! And you just kind of hear like a small lizard-like type hell, it's just imagine like a small like 3-foot T-Rex roaring.
Do the roar.
Yeah, that's definitely Zeke.
Why do I have to imagine it if you can just do it for us?
Because it's not always a guarantee I can do it.
So then I'll tell Osric all about Zeke.
Those
3-foot tall Tyrannosaurus sounds like.
yeah, those higher register sounds do not like my throat very well.
Don't.
So,
We should all watch Jurassic Park.
which one?
Yes.
The only one that matters.
Okay.
The only one that matters.
Jurassic Park 3, of course.
Oh God.
I was gonna say the only one that doesn't matter is 3.
Zosa had her hand on her crossbow for a second when she heard that sound, but she relaxes. And she says, "You are right. This is a very strange town. It is massive, much bigger than what I am used to. I am also from quite far away, both in time and geographical speaking. I have come to appreciate what the town has to offer. And there is a temple here that could serve my needs very nicely, and I could serve their needs just as well. I am at a crossroads here because I suppose you could call it a crisis of conscience. I do not mean to be dramatic, but I do not know if I have the road in me at this time. But seeing someone like you, it gives me hope that the road is longer and wider and maybe full of sunshine. Yeah.
Decision is yours in the end. I don't know if I should be speaking on this. But the road is not full of sunshine and nice things. To get this high up, there are things that have make everything that you've ever held dear collapse in on itself, and you'll be lost for a very long time until you find something to cling to. For you, perhaps that's your religion. For me, chaos was flux of the world. You think that perhaps staying in the town and helping religion, it makes you feel good? Do it. But I will warn you. Church may not be everything you think it is. perhaps along the way, find that you will hate it.
Zosa, as you're speaking, Zosa's expression is clouding over a little bit. And when you say that, when you say the word hate, she meets your gaze, she meets your eye, and she slowly kind of shakes her head no, slightly, and she says, perhaps you and I should buy a couple drinks and sit down somewhere quiet. Maybe there are some stories that I can share with you that would put things into perspective. Maybe you would do the same for me. I believe it is fated that we meet on this day.
Was. Well,
Bandal, I will leave you with young Osric for now. You can interview him as you wish. Take him or leave him. And I will be speaking with Sir Zurich for a little while in the corner.
Yes, as you wish.
What time of day was it when we got back, DM?
Midday, maybe.
Midday? Okay.
Enough time to go study.
Yeah. As Zosa would turn around, I'd kind of stand up and grab her on the shoulder, turn her around and give her a hug and say it was nice adventuring with you, Zosa. I hope you find what you're looking for and see you again on the return up trips, maybe around.
As Zosa returns your hug, she's happy to see you. And she says, Sir Yenia, it is always a pleasure and an honor to walk the same path as you. And yes, I am thinking about going, but I have not made up my mind. In the meantime, I know a little bit about what is on your mind. I know that you have some research that you want to do about something in particular. I would encourage you to conduct your research. Research deeply and think carefully. And when I have a bit of free time, perhaps we can sit down together and discuss the matter in greater detail. And she meets your eye and stares into you. And you can see that this issue is very important to her. And you know the one I'm talking about, right?
I do.
Yeah. So she hasn't said it, but that's what she's talking about.
You would see Yen's eyes kind of advert your gaze, almost down to the side pouch she carries, and then look back up quickly. I'm sure we'll have plenty to discuss.
Would you permit me to make an insight check to determine what's on your mind? All right, hang on just a second. I have to get the picture of the Yawning Portal out of my character sheet.
He's got bloodlust on his mind.
And I'm not metagaming or anything. I'm playing it by the die. So I completely understand. Here is my insight check with my small bonus. Yeah. So Zosa doesn't catch anything.
Believes what you say.
Yeah, Zosa doesn't catch anything amiss, and she's looking forward to your conversation. To our conversation later.
And at that, I'd turn back around, kind of look at Band-Aid, say I'm gonna be in the library or some sort of study for the rest of the afternoon. I'll be back by nightfall.
I understand. But please, before I give you what you wish, as has already been told you, study, research, and let me know the outcome. Take notes. Show me what you have learned, that I may know that it is no more than a lust for power that you seek.
Will do.
And with that, Yin will make her way off to go do some studying as Zosa and Zorik kind of make their way to another section of the tavern to discuss paladin things. And the rest of the party is
Boring.
yeah,
Zork is
yeah.
shooting a shot.
Zork
Yeah.
shooting a shot.
Yeah, absolutely. And the rest of the party is kind of sitting there trying to figure out what to make of this peculiar halfling fella at the table. And that is where we will hold until next session. So I'm going to shoot through the programming stuff real quick. Today's Thursday, so tomorrow we have shit, I'm in the game and I can't remember what it is. Tomb of Annihilation with DM Mandy here on the Twitch channel at 8 Central. Yeah, 8 Central. Saturday we have Rise Up Against the Slave Lords. It's the like a 5th edition version of the Slave Lord modules, set in Greyhawk with an all-female cast, and Duff is the DM. Make your own assumptions there. I always like to give them crap about it, but it's a great show. Check that out. Sundays right now we don't have anything. Monday over on the YouTube channel we have that guy down there in the bottom corner, Sammy. He's running was it Dragons of Icespire Peak?
Right.
Yeah, exclusively on the YouTube channel. Tuesdays back here on the Twitch channel with Duff as DM for Waterdeep, Dungeon of the Mad Mage. And Wednesdays is usually Vampire the Masquerade Victorian Age. I know with a lot of the flooding in my area and Mex area that I believe next week has been postponed as well due to that and some other things, but just keep in touch. It'll eventually come back. You know, this year weather-wise has just been screwy for everybody. And then Thursdays, you know what we have going on here on Thursdays. It's this shenanigans with the Yawning Portal and these guys. And we also have another show on YouTube. It's not streamed, it's pre-recorded, edited, cut, and then uploaded. That is Savage Worlds East Texas University with DM Eric B and a bunch of former members and players of the channel in years past. It's pretty entertaining. It's humorous. Here in 2 weeks time, I believe, if my math is correct, here in 2 weeks time we have the Gamers for Giving event. It's a great charity cause, and I think we're already almost halfway to our goal and we haven't even started yet, so that's awesome. And in 3 weeks time we have GaryCon. Oh boy, that's going to be a busy week and weekend, but it's for the con. It's fun times. So the best way to keep up to date with everything that we have going on is the Discord channel. Sorry. And also the social medias. You can find them all there at that link that is just posted in chat, or you can click them down below with the Twitch buttons there. Would like to thank our guest, Jay.
Do you actually?
No, not really. No, I despise your presence on my show.
I certainly appreciate
no. Yeah.
Thank you.
Introducing her new channel NPC, which is kind of like a reimagining of her Lost Minds character, which was
First
fun.
character on the channel.
Yeah, first character on the channel. Was fun because I played in that game too. And of course, I'd like to thank the players for putting up with all the shenanigans. And we actually have all 6 of them this week. So
Yeah, we do.
Is always nice.
Ben decided we were cool enough to hang out with.
yeah,
Oh, I have to skip next week, guys. By the way,
yeah.
no, I'm kidding. Maybe.
Introduces new character, dies next session.
And Zosa and Zurich just leave forever.
Yeah.
Into the abyss.
They hop into the portal together. Holding hands.
You hear us familiar
Splat.
a familiar melody playing off in the distance. It almost sounds like Careless Whisper. You're not sure.
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
But anyway, and again, everybody for hanging out. Lord Gasumba, Jay, thank you for the raid, and your people for hopping over and watching. This was, a little bit more of a laid back, silly-ish type session. For the most part, they usually are in between the adventures out of the Yawning Portal. Just to kind of, break up the meat grinder monotony. But thank you for your raid, all the viewers, and everybody in chat and everything. And on that note, I'm just gonna shut up now, and we'll say goodnight. So goodbye, everybody.
Bye. Be safe.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Be safe.
Night. Come back or don't. That's up to you.
No, please
No,
come
no,
back.
Jay, we want them to come back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, we
wrong-
want them
wrong
to come
channel.
back.
Come back, I guess.
Remember,
on,
Band-Aid can't touch you.
I would, Josh, but I can't. So
Stick around for extra heavy petting.
okay, hitting the outro. Bow.
That's for the Patreon.
Yeah. Finally, we